Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The first sign wasn't her perfume on another shirt or a late-night text. It was silence. Thick, calculated silence. The kind that fills a room when someone is pretending everything's fine. Lena had been sitting at the kitchen counter, scrolling through her phone, when I came in from work. Her coffee had gone cold, her shoulders stiff. She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. "Long day?" she asked, pretending to care. "Yeah," I said, studying her face. "Yours?" She shrugged. "Just the usual." But the usual didn't involve her ex texting at 2 in the morning. I knew because the glow of her phone had reflected off her face one night while she thought I was asleep. The name on the screen had cut through the darkness. Adam. Her ex-boyfriend. The one she swore she never talked to anymore. At first, I told myself it was innocent. Old friends catching up. But that lie began to rot inside me. Each secret smile, each girl's night that ended with her hair smelling like someone else's cologne. It all started to build a quiet storm. 2 weeks later, I found the truth. She had left her laptop open while running an errand. I hadn't meant to snoop. But when the message preview flashed on the screen, I can't stop thinking about that night. I froze. My pulse thundered in my ears. The message wasn't from me. I clicked. Her messages with Adam were months deep. Intimate. Desperate. She'd written about how I'd grown distant, how she missed feeling alive, how Adam still knew her in ways I never could. I sat there reading until my hands trembled too much to scroll. Each message carved something out of me. And then came the last one that made my stomach twist. "I'm late. I think it might be yours." When she came home, I was sitting in the dark, the laptop still open on the counter. Her keys dropped from her hand when she saw the screen. "Ethan, please. Is it his?" My voice cracked on the question. Tears filled her eyes. "I didn't mean for this to happen. We were drunk, and I thought we were over." "We were not over," I shouted, standing up. "You could have talked to me. You could have told me you were unhappy." She covered her face, shaking. "I don't even know if it's his. I just..." "Don't," I said coldly. "Don't insult me with maybes." The silence that followed was louder than any argument. I could feel my heart tearing, piece by piece, but underneath the pain, something colder was forming, a plan. She begged me to stay. To give her time. To wait for a test. But the moment she fell asleep that night, I walked into the bathroom and stared at my reflection. I didn't look broken. I looked empty. And that was dangerous. I didn't yell, didn't throw things, didn't storm out. Instead, I waited. Because revenge that waits is sharper. Over the next few days, I gathered everything I needed. Adam's wife's name was Rachel. They had been married for 5 years. Had a daughter. I found her Facebook, her Instagram, and eventually, her work email. Every post she made was about family, love, trust. The very things Lena and Adam had trampled on. I drafted a message. Not cruel, not gloating. Just the truth, with screenshots to back it up. "Rachel, I'm sorry you have to see this, but you deserve to know. My girlfriend Lena and your husband Adam have been having an affair for months. She recently told him she's pregnant. You should confirm what you need to, but I thought you should hear it from someone who knows what betrayal feels like." It took me 3 hours to press send. My finger hovered over the mouse as guilt battled rage. But when I thought about Lena lying next to me while carrying another man's child, the decision became clear. I sent it. 2 days later, everything burned. Rachel didn't stay quiet. She confronted Adam publicly, outside his office. Someone filmed it. The video spread fast enough that it reached Lena's workplace before noon. By evening, she was in tears again, calling me non-stop. "Ethan, what did you do?" she sobbed when I finally answered. "What needed to be done?" I said calmly. "Rachel's threatening to leave him. Adam's furious. He said you ruined his life." I laughed bitterly. "He ruined it himself. You just helped." She gasped. "You don't understand. He said he'll tell everyone about the baby. About me." "Then you better hope it's mine," I said before hanging up. For days, I felt nothing but a hollow satisfaction. Watching her world unravel gave me a twisted sense of balance. But late at night, when the apartment was quiet and her toothbrush still sat beside mine, the emptiness grew heavier. Was I really any better now? Weeks passed. She didn't call again. I heard from a mutual friend that she'd moved in with her sister, waiting for the baby's results. Adam's wife had filed for divorce. And I was left in the wreckage, wondering what revenge had actually given me. Then one afternoon, my phone buzzed. It was a text from an unknown number. Ethan. It's Lena. The test came back. It's yours. For a long moment, I just stared at the screen. My chest tightened until I couldn't breathe. The part of me that wanted to believe her was still alive, but smaller now, fragile. Don't lie, I finally typed back. I'm not. I can send proof. Please, I want you to be part of this. I didn't answer. The irony wasn't lost on me. I had exposed her to destroy her. But now, if she was telling the truth, I had destroyed my own family before it ever began. That night, I sat alone on the edge of my bed, thinking about everything. The silence, the messages, the tears. I realized revenge hadn't fixed anything. It had only turned me into a mirror of the betrayal I'd suffered. Still, I couldn't forgive her. Not yet. Maybe not ever. But I also couldn't forget that somewhere out there, a child might be mine. A week later, I met her at a small cafe. She looked tired, fragile, but honest. When she showed me the test results, my heart twisted. It really was mine. I'm sorry, she whispered. You didn't deserve any of it. I know, I said quietly, but neither did Rachel. She nodded, tears slipping down her face. I guess none of us walk away clean. For the first time in months, I felt something other than anger, just exhaustion. We didn't get back together. We didn't even hug goodbye. I left the cafe with the weight of truth and consequence pressing on my chest. In the end, betrayal had destroyed 4 lives. Hers, Adam's, Rachel's, and mine. And as I walked out into the rain, I finally understood. Sometimes revenge doesn't heal the wound. It just makes sure everyone bleeds.